4 minus x square over 4 minus root x greater than equal to 1. 4 minus x square is greater than equal to 4 minus root x.
So, sir, we have to move the x values on one side over.
Yes.
So then 4 minus 4 equals x squared minus root x.
This 4 will be cancelled. Okay. Or 4 minus 4, that will become 0. And I'm trying to move this x square on the right so that on the left, as of now, it is 0. And on the right, I have x square minus root x. Okay. Which can also be written as
Okay.
which can also be written as x square minus root x less than or equal to 0. Okay, from there you should be able to reach till here, and then we can take root x common. So it will be x to the power 2 minus 1 by 2. Okay, when you take root x common, so the power of x will be x squared. X squared was already there, no? So it will become 2 minus 1 by 2. So that will become 3 by 2. So x to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. Then from here, we will get two conditions. Basically, we have two zeros over here. One is at 0 and another will be at 1.
So I
So
didn't
this.
understand the last part.
So why did you do x raised to x 3 by 2?
Okay. Rajveer, I think you also have the doubt in the same.
Yeah, similar.
Okay. Just imagine if I take root x common. Okay. Whenever we take anything common, for example, if I have x square plus x, if I take x common, how do I write the leftover term? Like
By
this?
what was not there. So with
Okay.
relation.
So the leftover terms are basically written by dividing the term which you're taking it common. That is the mathematics which is going in the background. We don't do that, but actually we are doing that only. We are dividing
Yeah.
x square by x. We are dividing x by x. And that's why when we write x common, the leftover terms are x plus 1. The same logic is used over here that if I'm taking root x common, then x square and negative root x will be divided by root x. So when x square is divided by root x means x to the power 1 by 2. So the power of x will be 2 minus 1 by 2.
Oh yeah.
2 minus 1 by 2 will be 3 by 2. So this is how we get x to the power 3 by 2 minus, over here it will be 1. Okay. The division part you need not write, but in the background we divide.
Yeah.
Now, after this, you can draw a rough number line where there will be two zeros which you can write. When you will solve it like an equation, so x will be 0 or x will be 1. These are the two answers. Okay. Now, in the left-hand side of 0, let's say if I put negative 1. Okay, can I put negative 1 in this? I can't put negative 1 because this is a square root. Okay. Let's put anything in the right-hand side of 1. If I put 2, okay, so 2 is what? Root 2, and then 2 to the power 3 over 2 minus 1. So overall, whatever it is, but it will be some positive quantity. You can just check it out. It can never be less than 0. Less than 0 means negative quantity. So by checking this, I came to the conclusion that this region and this region, the region before 0 and the region after 1 is not acceptable. So the only answer will be region between 0 to 1. So that will give me the x value as 0 to 1. Okay, and 0 and 1 both are included because at 0 and 1, this inequality will be satisfied. Now, if there is any doubt that why we are taking 0 to 1, so you can put any value between 0 to 1 in this expression and check it out whether it is coming less than 0 or not. It will come negative. Okay, so that you can do on the spot whenever you have a doubt.
So I did not understand what. So I understood till the part where root x we take the common with x 3 by 2 minus 1. Then what did we do after that?
So root x to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 is less than or
Yeah.
equal to 0. Okay.
Okay. Understood. Yeah.
Okay. Now the next step should be that you should draw a rough number line. You need
Okay.
not plot all the numbers on it, but on the rough number line, you should just plot the zeros of this equation. If you will solve it, so it will be root x equal to 0 or x to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 equal to 0.
Yeah, we'll get that.
So that will give me x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. It means 0 and 1 are the two solutions for that equation.
Wait, just 1 second. So,
You
for the
take it
second
like
one,
this.
how do we get one again? It'll be one.
X to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 1. Then you take square on both the side. When you take square on both the side, it will be x cube is equal to 1 square. Then you take cube root on both the side, it will be x is equal to 1.
Ah, okay, understood.
Okay. Look, whenever we have 1 on the other side, then it really doesn't matter what is the power of x. It can be anything that will give you 1 only. Okay. So 0 and 1 are the two solutions. After that, the whole number line is divided into three parts. Negative infinity to 0, 0 to 1, and 1 to infinity. Okay. Usually, whenever there is less than or equal to 0, this type of inequality, we get the middle region only. Okay. This is like a trick that when it is less than equal to 0, we get the middle region. If it would have been greater than equal to 0, then we would have got the external region, depending on the question.
Wait,
Okay.
if
That
it's
is
lesser than equal to, if it's lesser than or equal to zero, wouldn't it be the one before that, like the left side portion?
what is
If
the
it's
logic
lesser than,
behind that? We
because
are
it should
not
be
talking.
lesser than zero, right?
So these are the x values, and we are talking about this whole expression to be less than or equal to 0. So there's no connection between them.
Okay.
On the number line, you're not plotting the expression, you're plotting the x values.
Okay, so the zero and one there, like the zero over here is not actually a zero. It is the expression of the thing.
0
That's
is the x value. It is not the value of the expression.
okay.
Okay, what have we plotted on the number line? We have plotted these solutions. So x is equal to
Okay.
0 is the value of x. It is not the value of the expression. Value of the expression you will get
Okay.
when you will put 0 in this. Okay,
Okay.
that clear? So there is no connection between that.
Yeah.
I'll just take one more example. Now this is a fundamental doubt of quadratic inequalities. Let's say if I have x minus 2, x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. Okay, let us keep it simple just for practice. So Rajveer, can you tell me that what will be the two zeros for this, two solution for this?
So 2 and 3.
2 and 3. So 2 and 3 we will plot like this. Now what I'm saying that whenever we plot the solutions on the number line, we get three regions. It is quite visible that the whole number line
Yeah.
is divided into three parts. Okay.
It
And
is.
when this inequality is less than or equal to 0, then the answer will be middle region. That is a trick. This is not a concept. Okay. But if you want to go with the concept, then you will check any value which is less than 2. Less than 2, let's say if I put 1, or let's say if I put 0. So it will be 0 minus 2, and 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Minus 2 minus 3 will be 6. 6 is not less than or equal to 0. So this region will be cancelled. Okay.
Okay.
Then if you put any value between 2 and 3, you will get that this inequality is getting satisfied. So you will take this region. And then the same thing you can try for the other one, it will not be satisfied. So actually it goes in alternate pattern. If the first one is satisfying, the other one will not, and the third one will be. Okay. And if the first one is not satisfying, then the middle one will be, and the third one will not. Okay. So this was a concept, but to make it shorter, to do it faster, we can learn it like a trick that if it is less than 0, it will be the middle region. If it is x minus 2, x minus 3 greater than or equal to 0, then it will be the outer
region.
region. This
So
one,
both
and
of them, the middle one.
the middle will
Okay.
not do. Okay, the middle will not come in that case.
Wait, so in the first example you gave, you said if we take the middle, we will get a value that is either lesser than or equal to 0. Can you do an example of that, just to clarify that?
Take 2.5, you try. You can try any
Okay.
value between 2 and 3, okay? Just put it in the expression and give it a try. You are still not clear with the concept. First, tell me that are you
Okay.
clear what I said?
Yeah, I am clear with what you're understanding, what you're saying to some extent.
Okay, so for now, just don't think anything. Just put x is equal to 2.5. 2.5 is lying between 2 and 3. So we can put that. Okay, just put x is equal to 2.5 in this expression and check it out whether this is satisfying inequality or not. Just do it now.
Okay.
Sir,
You
I
can
think
keep, you can keep your video off. I think internet is not fine over there. So keep your video off.
So I got negative 0.25.
Negative 0.25. Okay. So 2.5 minus 2 will be 0.5 and 2.5 minus 3 will be minus 0.5. Okay. Now plus and minus will be minus, and overall what do we need? We need something to be less than or equal to 0. So negative 0.25 is less than 0. So yes, this region is satisfying the inequality. That's why we are going to take it.
Okay, now this concept is clear. I just wanted, like, further clarification. Now it's clear.
Now, similarly, you try for any value which is less than 2 or greater than 3 for the second example. Okay, just try to put any value of your
Okay.
choice, anything you can put. So automatically it will become
All
clear
right.
that why we are taking the outer region. And then you can put any value between 2 and 3 also, it will not satisfy the bottom one. Okay, I'm talking about the second inequality.
Okay, I'll take 2.5 again. We can just be
Yeah,
consistent
yeah,
with
yeah.
that then.
Just take that.
No, no, sir, I can't take that. Anything aside from 2.5, sorry. Okay, I'll take
Well,
1.5
you
then.
can take 2.5 also, it's fine. With 2.5, it will not satisfy the inequality.
So we'll see it not being satisfied then. Yeah.
Huh. So if it is not satisfied, then the other two region will satisfy. If you
Yeah.
have doubt that how
Since
they
it's the same, we already, yeah,
Huh.
since it's the same, we already have an answer that,
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we saw that minus 0.25 is going to be lesser than or equal to 0. So here it won't satisfy them. If you take
Yes,
anything other than that, then it will be satisfied. I understand.
yes, yes. Okay, so coming back to the previous one. Now here we had concluded that the outer regions are not getting satisfied. I'm not saying that you should use the trick directly. Initially, you should not use the trick because till the time you have acceptance in your mind that why this trick is true, you should use direct verification. Direct verification means you just start from any value which is lesser than 0. Let's say if I put -1, -1 will automatically reject because here we have a square root. In square root, I can't put -1. So if one value is not possible, na, then the whole region is rejected. And then it goes in alternate pattern. So that is rejected. So the second region will be accepted and the third region will be rejected again. So my answer for this will be between 0 to 1.
Okay, yes, that makes sense. Now this has made sense to me.
We need to do few questions from quadratic functions also.
Yes, so this is why, like, when I check, like, in the internet, when you get the answer for this, it's very hard to understand, because they'll just simply write 0x is they'll just give the final answer, so it's hard to understand what exactly.
Okay, don't worry. For that, you can ask me.
Was my internet lagging again?
You were lagging, but
Okay.
I made sense out of what you were trying to say. Okay. If you will directly look, whenever as a student you will ever see a mark scheme or any direct answer from the internet, okay, it is always risky. Reason number one, you don't know that what is the source of
Yes,
that
sir.
solution. Okay, it can be anything. Who knows whether it is correct, how much it is correct. Okay. 100% which is available, 100% things available on internet are not correct. Okay, so you have to be very wise in choosing what to take, what not to take. So whenever you get stuck for such things, ask me. Quadratic inequality, let me search for a few questions.
So I have only one question with inequalities.
Yes.
I remember there's like a thing that we need to do when we have to change the sign.
Hmm.
But I never really understood what that, like I never like remember it.
I still have, like,
Okay,
slight doubt.
how to change the sign of inequality.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Like,
Okay,
when do we change it?
okay. That is, look, that is very easy to understand. Just try to take it like this. If I have a plus b greater than equal to c, okay, I'm taking different examples and we'll try to discuss all the cases from this. If I have negative 2a greater than equal to b, or let's say negative b, okay, I think these two examples will be fine for you to understand what is happening. Now let's say for the first case, I need to get what is the value of a. So value of a will be greater than equal to c minus b. So to get the value of a, what did you do? You just shifted b on the other side. Or in other words, I can say that you did minus b on both the sides.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there are two ways to deal with the second example. That is very important. So try to be focused. First way is we will go with the same method that if it is minus 2a greater than equal to minus b, I will just do plus b on both the side and plus 2a on both the side. What I will get from here? I will get b on the left hand side that is greater than or equal to 2a. Can you understand what I did?
Yeah.
Okay. In your language, what I did, I just sent negative 2a on the other side and negative b on the other side. So automatically it will become positive b greater than equal to 2a. But in doing that, you can notice one thing, that the sign of inequality, which was in favor of 2a earlier, now it has flipped.
Yes, sir.
Here b was less than negative b was less than negative 2a, but now b is greater than 2a. Okay. How it
Yes.
became greater, we didn't use any product or division yet. But from here, they have made one conclusion that whenever negative 2a, I'll just write here, negative 2a is greater than equal to negative b. Now, whenever I'm dividing the inequality by minus sign, whenever I am dividing or multiplying the inequality by a negative term or negative number, then the sign of inequality will change. What does that mean? Now, this is a complicated thing, okay? Unnecessarily, they have made our studies complicated like this. You saw na, that how we got b greater than equal to 2a. That was a easier method. But your school people will not be happy if you will be happy. Okay, so they have made your life difficult by introducing this rule that if we divide both the sides by negative, okay, let us do it. So negative negative will become what? Positive. So what I'll do, I'll just divide both the sides by -1. What is the rule? If it is divided or multiplied by negative term, then sign of inequality will change. So dividing both the sides by -1 will make -2a as positive. B will also become positive, but now the sign of inequality will be changed. And it will become 2a less than or equal to b, or b greater than equal to 2a, which is same as what we did over here. Okay. So this is like a result which they have given from that only. Okay. So one more example I'll take. If I have 3a greater than equal to -5, no, -3a greater than equal to 5, and I want to get the value of a. So for that, what I will do? I have to divide both the sides by -3.
Yeah.
Everyone agrees on that?
Yes.
Now, either you divide both the sides by -3, so you will get a less than or equal to -5/3.
Yeah.
Or in other way, you can send -3 on the right and 5 on the left. Since you are sending -3 and 5, you need not change the sign of inequality. It will be taken care of automatically. So 5 goes to the left, it will become -5. -3 goes to the right, it will become +3. Sign of inequality is taken care of automatically. Now you will divide both the side by 3. It was +3, so no change in sign. So I will get -5/3 greater than or equal to a. You can see the result is same in both the cases. So the first one is direct because it is based on this rule. And the second one is simple plus and minus, what we used to do in equations. So it is not necessary that you need to learn that rule compulsorily, that if it is divided or multiplied by minus, you need to change. You can skip learning that. Okay, rather you just use this only. Every time it will work.
Okay, sir.
Okay. For practice, we'll take one more example. If I have -2x plus 4 is less than or equal to 10. Okay, we need to solve this inequality. So I will get 2x is less than or equal to 6. Okay, now I have two options. Either I will make the sign of 2x positive by sending it on the right side, or I will divide both the sides by -2. If I will divide both the sides by -2, then I will blindly follow that rule, that it will be x greater than or equal to -6/2, x greater than or equal to -3. Okay, I changed the sign by my own because of that rule. But if I don't remember, or if I have confusion in this rule, then what I'll do, I'll just flip the positions of 6 and -2. I have to make sure that -2 become positive. For that, it needs to be sent on right. So it will be -6 less than or equal to 2x. Divide both the sides by 2. -3 is less than equal to x. I got the same result. X is greater than equal to -3. So look at the purple one and the pink one, and just you can choose from whichever you want. Okay, both are fine.
So I think the second one is a bit of a shortcut method. I think I'll use. Sadly,
Yes,
sir.
because like sometimes if it's a long equation or something like that, then trying to like arrange it again and again, it would just be easier to just remember. Okay, flip the sign when dividing by or multiplying with a negative one.
Look, if you remember that rule, that is the best.
Yeah.
But I am just telling you a way out, that if you get stuck, okay, so there should always be the second option, that yeah, I can do like this also. Okay,
Yes, sir.
like right now you are very relaxed, but during exam, someone may be in panic mode. Okay, so during panic mode, we tend to make mistake in such things. So be
Yes, even
prepared
right now
with
we
some
forgot
easy
about
options. Yes.
yeah, we forgot about the rule. That's why we
Yeah.
asked
Yeah.
you about this. So maybe when the exam comes, we might forget this as well. So yeah.
Yes. So that's why try to keep your life simple. Okay. If you have a tendency that in during panic you may forget the things, don't learn it. Okay. Keep it natural. Naturally, also you can get the correct answer by just shifting the terms here and there, which you have been doing from your primary grades. Okay, so inequality, one more question, let me search. If anyone have any question based on this, you can even send that also.
So can we solve the hard questions from revision knowledge?
Yeah, sure. On functions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, in revision village, the function is given into 5 parts. I'll take few questions from application of functions.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just 2 minutes first. Basically, for asymptote, we should be aware with domain and range. Okay, so from the function, it is visible that 5 minus x should not be equal to 0. So x should not be equal to 5. X not equal to 5 will, x is equal to 5 will become a vertical asymptote.
So for horizontal, would it be -4?
Okay, for horizontal asymptote, this is the first step. You write like this. Then you flip x and y. So x will be equal to 4y over 5 minus y. Then you make y a subject. So 5x minus xy is equal to 4y. 5x is equal to 4 plus x times y. And y will be equal to 5x over x plus 4. And from here, it is seen that x is not equal to -4. So basically this x is what? Y. It is y because we are just talking about the range. Okay. So if you have confusion in this, then please don't change x and y. You keep it in terms of y only. Okay. Follow all the process. In the end, you should get y not equal to -4. It means your horizontal asymptote will be
Okay.
is y is equal to -1.
What can't we just divide the numerator?
Raghav, your voice is not clear.
Sir, how do you make x plus 4 to
From
x is
what I
not equal
know,
to
we
minus
just divide the numerator.
So
Yes.
I think what Raghav is saying is there's like an easier way to find the
What?
horizontal asymptote. So basically, you divide the coefficient of x,
Yeah.
numerator and the denominator. So here it's 4x, and then so that means the coefficient is 4,
Yeah.
and then for minus x it's -1. So 4 divided by -1 is minus. So I saw it in a revision village video.
Okay. Just a minute.
Okay, so I'm back now. So also, please, can you upload the lecture? And I've even made notes when writing this. That okay, I'll check the video for the lecture and explanation. What is the earliest in which you can upload this lecture?
Earliest I tried to upload it within 2 hours.
Okay, so yeah, can you upload
Uh,
it? So I'll in the evening I'll go. Like I was there for most of the lecture but for like
I'll try to upload it faster. Okay.
okay,
Rajveer,
sure.
Rajveer,
Yeah.
quickly tell me what you were saying because I was not understanding. Okay, because Raghav was completely like continuously speaking in between, so I couldn't
Yeah.
understand what you said. Yes.
So basically, what you do is when they've given us a
Sorry.
when they've given us a fraction and there's an x value in the numerator and denominator, you can
Okay.
just divide the coefficients of x and you'll be able to get the horizontal asymptote. So here, like 4x, so that means the coefficient of x is 4,
Cool.
and then it's 5 minus x, so the coefficient of x is -1. And then if you divide 4 by -1, you get -4.
Okay.
You can
That's
take like any other example and check.
That's it. They didn't say anything else other than this.
Yeah, so it's like a straightforward shortcut method, I guess.
Okay. I'm a bit skeptical about it. It is not wrong. It's right. Okay. But I'm skeptical about it, how you will write it in the exam. Okay. It is actually a concept of limit, how to find limiting value of a function. So
So in the revision village video, it was written as limit, I think. It was
yeah,
written as LIM, and then below
exactly.
it.
Exactly. So that is what we need to write if you are using that method. If you are doing it directly, I don't think there will be marks given for it, though it is correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just quickly explain that part also. Like if we
Sir, I
have,
just have one question in the previous
uh,
slide. How did
uh,
you go from x plus 4 to x is not equal to -4?
okay, because the denominator usually we take not equal to 0. So x plus 4 not equal to 0 will give me x not equal to -4.
Yes, got it.
Okay. So till the time my next student is not joining, we will continue with the class. Okay. So y is equal to 4x over 5 minus x. Now just try to understand that what is the meaning of horizontal asymptote. Okay, what is the meaning of vertical asymptote? Sorry. No, what is
No,
the
so it's
meaning of horizontal asymptote? So horizontal asymptote means that y is not defined. Okay, at what value y is not defined, or at what value of y the function is not defined. Okay, so not defined means the function is tending towards infinity. Can I say that
Yeah.
function is tending towards infinity? So when you write limit x tends to infinity of 4x over 5 minus x, that will give me such value of the function where we have horizontal asymptote. This concept we will carry on in the next lecture. Next lecture we are having on Saturday. Saturday, mostly the lecture, like on Saturday, I have kept only lecture of your batch and one year 12 batch. Rest all lectures are not there. Okay. So mostly the lectures will be there somewhere around 12 in the afternoon only. So everyone try to be available at that time. Okay. We'll be
Yes.
continuing with the same concept because this I don't want to finish it off in hassle. Okay. I'll explain you the concept of limit, and then you can decide whether you want to go with that method, the limit one, or our usual method, what we follow for domain and range. Okay.
Alright, sir.
Okay. So we'll continue with the same in the next lecture. See you everyone on Saturday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Sir.
Yeah.
Have a great week. Yeah.
Yeah. You too. Bye.